Zachary Phillips from Ask a Poet here, and yeah, I'm coming to you from a car because, as you know, when poetry comes, you've just got to jump on it. So I figured, hey, this question, the answer has come, and I need to just jump on it. So here we are. The question involves basically saying, I need accountability to get my writing. I need to find some way to stay accountable to the writing project. How can I keep writing daily? That sort of question. If that's the issue you've got, this video is for you. The simplest answer is this. The best way to stay accountable is to really want something. You know, if you find that dieting, exercising, studying, whatever it is, if something is in your life is important, you'll do it easier. If it's not important, if you don't see the why, if you don't see the value, you won't do it. Now, that's the simplest answer. So the first question to you is how badly do you want it? How badly do you want to be a poet? That's one answer. The next answer is to make it easy. So for poetry in my mind, in my experience, just sort of comes. It's a matter of grabbing it. So I always have my phone on me. In fact, I often keep two phones. One phone is like my work phone, which has my social media and messaging and email and all that sort of stuff. And the other phone is a purely writing phone. When a poem comes, I grab it and I open up the notes section on that phone and write it down. Then I email it to myself. That's how I pretty much write most of my poems. So make it easy for yourself. Have a phone, have a pen and pad, have a voice recorder, whatever it is that works for you in your pocket at all times, be ready to go. The next thing I would suggest would be potentially establishing a writing practice, a habit, a routine. Every day I get up and I exercise and I meditate religiously. I do it daily because it's good for me. I don't need to do that for writing, but at one stage I did. And when I did, I would go meditate, exercise, write. That would be the routine. So if it needs to happen like that for you, do it. Establish a routine that works for you. Now, mornings worked for me, but it's life appropriate. So you might find that in the transitions between, for example, before work or in the lunch break or after work before you get home, find a place and a space that works specifically for you. And in terms of accountability, the only other thing I would suggest would be to find a friend, find a poetry partner, and every day message them and say, hey, have you written today? What are you writing today? Let's catch up and talk about it. I've used not an accountability partner for poetry, but I've used one for lucid dreaming. And when I teach lucid dreaming, I suggest this. Find a lucid dreaming buddy and say, hey, are you awake now? Are you dreaming? And the idea is that you're constantly reminding the person about the concept of dreaming, lucid dreaming, to get them primed so that they lucid dream more. If you're not familiar with lucid dreams, look into it. They are fun. And hit me up if you want some resources on that. But in terms of poetry, constantly be, messaging this friend, messaging this person. They don't have to be in person. You could be a digital friend, right? Message me and say, hey, I've written this. What have you written? Yeah? Check in. Make a pact to write daily, write monthly, write in some capacity that works for both of you. And do it. Check up on each other. Make a pledge to message each other every day, every week, every month, whatever works for you. And the final thing, I think I've already said a final thing, would be to not be so hard on yourself, right? The best way to establish a practice and a habit is to do something daily. The only way to quit that habit is to stop. So there will be days that you forget to write. There will be times that life happens, yeah? That's okay. Just don't stop. Get back on board the next time. So, you stop, you make a mistake, you don't write that day or whatever. Okay, learn from it. Why didn't you write? What was stopping you? Cool. Do it again the next day. Figure it out. Fix that problem. And I've got to do another final thing is be aware that if you're establishing or introducing a new habit, you have to make space for it in your life. So that might be cutting down TV. I can't tell you how little TV I watch compared to what seems to be most other people. I simply don't have time. That time is filled with the exercise, meditation, writing, all of the other things I'm doing. I'm not saying to cut out everything entirely, but what I am saying is that it's very easy at the start of introducing a new habit, a new practice, a writing practice, whatever it is, to go, oh, I'm going to do it daily and I'm going to do heaps of it. You will until life pushes back. Life might push back in the terms of pre-established habits like the TV. It might push back in terms of commitments like school and work and family and friends and all of these things. Point is, start small. So whenever I'm suggesting someone meditates, now once again, if you want some resources, hit me up. I'll suggest you start with 1 to 10 minutes a day. You can spare 1 minute a day. You start small, build up, build up, build up, build up, build up, because life will extend and open up for you, and you'll find things naturally moving out of the way. And the other way to do this is to, yeah, like I said, peg it to a behavior, to a time, to a place, and you will find that the writing sort of, just lands. So in summary, figure out if you really want this. That's number one. If you really want it, you'll make it happen. Number two, make sure that you are having the materials, the ability, the capacity to capture the poems when they come. I use a phone, pen and pad, voice recorder, whatever. Number three, get a writing buddy. Yeah, get a writing buddy and message them back and inspire each other. Yeah, message me. Number five, whatever we're up to. I'm terrible on the fly with this one. Peg the behavior, the time in your life to a particular time or something else you're doing. So for example, your morning time routine, you coming home from work, something like that. There might have been something I missed in that summary, but either way, yeah, I wish you luck, and let me know if you need further guidance on this one.